Oh my gosh, for Christmas I got an iPod Touch 8 GB! It's totally awesome with all its crazy features, but I'll get into that later. First, I'd like to welcome all teachers, students, and members of the audience. Today, I'm going to talk to you about some of my favorite gadgets and gizmos, and one of my favorite companies. They are iPods, and the company is Apple. The history of the iPod is very interesting because it was invented only 9 years ago, on October 23rd, 2001. Previously, Apple had made digital cameras, camcorders, and organizers. Soon realized that the big thing most companies were selling lots of were digital music players. So, Apple's hardware chief, John Rubinstein, assembled a team of engineers to build the iPods. The hardware engineers on this new and exciting project were Tony Fadell and Michael Dewey, along with the design engineer Jonathan Ive. Together, they built the first iPod, which was 5 GB and could hold up to 1,000 songs. Next, in 2002, Apple launched its amazing Classic, 1 GB. Soon after came the Classic 2 and 3 GB. In the years to come, iPods have upgraded to what we have today. Crazy, 160 GB iPod Classics. My very first iPod was a 1 GB Nano. Now I have an 8 GB Touch. I got the Nano in 2007 and it took me 2 years, I repeat, 2 years for me to realize that I needed the iPod Touch. It's my favorite iPod. This is why. It has touch screen, meaning no buttons, just touch, which is where I got the name. And the features are music, photos, videos, iTunes, which I'll explain soon, Safari web search, YouTube, and many, many more. Many other features and games can be purchased off of iTunes. iTunes is a website which contains a media player. It allows you to download a selection of music, games, and videos onto your iPod. If you're struggling for a gift for a 12-year-old boy, an iTunes gift card is the perfect solution. In the years since, movies, music videos, television shows, podcasts, applications, and video games have been added to the extensive iTunes catalog. The most popular songs on the iTunes downloads charts right now are TikTok by Kesha, Bad Romance by Lady Gaga, and Fireflies by Owl City, all with a low cost of only $1.29. But movies are great in iTunes too. The movie catalog includes 20th Century Fox, Warner Brothers, Walt Disney, Universal, Paramount, and Sony. Great movies like The Simpsons cost only $3.50. As I said before, the company who invented the iPod is Apple. It invented iTunes before the iPod. They're an American company that manufactures and designs consumer electronics and computer software. They have invented so many things and are one of the most successful electronic companies in the world. They will become even more successful through their newest invention. Da-da-da, the iPad, not pod, pad. Some of you may have seen it on the Grammys, but if not, it's a portable tablet computer. It's similar to an iPod Touch, but it can print pics. Being released in late March, it comes in 16, 32, and 64 GB. Now come on, who wouldn't want that? So, whether you're surfing the web in the backseat of the car, jamming to music while walking the dogs, or watching a movie on the toilet, move out, dogs, because the iPod is the man's best friend.
Speaker number 8. Do you think the popularity of the iPod will mean the end of physical formats like this compact disc and records?
The records probably, but the compact disc, not usually, because for free you can download music off of a CD or disc onto your iPod instead of downloading off of iTunes. If you have it downloaded on a disc, then it's free to download onto your iPod. But if not, then probably yeah.
Speaker number 8. What age group do you think Apple targets with products like the iPod Touch?
Probably just like 8 and up, because any ages lower than that probably just wouldn't understand all of the features and games and things like that, because it's really high tech. But 8 and up, like not 8 to a certain age group, because I know like my dad, he wants an iPod Touch because he